reputation for saying that you can't win if you do. Moe Z!
Okay, I'd like to move on now. Maybe you could explain a little bit about Tupac's work ethic, what he was like in the studio. When he heard one of your beats, what did he do? How did he write to it? What was his process like?
Well, we were like two lab technicians, because I would be formulating the music and he would, shoot me ideas, and he would just be excited, just bouncing around the room, just excited with his notepad and dancing around, and I'm dancing around, because that's, when I work and stuff, I dance around and stuff too. And it was so much energy, you could feel the wind just moving around the room. The engineers were like moving and going and, and enjoying it. It was real cool. He was very serious about what he was doing, very focused, and he wasn't like fidgeting with his phone or, going out to, to use the phone all the time. And he was just always like, let's go, let's go. And when I was working on something, if he was done doing what he was doing, 90% of the time he had two other producers in two other rooms at Sound Castle, where he would go in and write something for them, like, go ahead, Moe Z, you do your thing, I'll be back. Come back in a few hours and we'll start on something else. And like cranking it out. I don't know how he would never sleep. He would just go, 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 go. Bounce back and forth. Back and forth. And I mean, I was tired. I was getting beat. The engineers were getting beat. They were switching second engineers and stuff. He was still going.
What was your most memorable moment working with Tupac?
I think it was when I first met him, and we were in that quad studio in New York where he got shot, in the very studio he was trying to get to. And we were all waiting in the room for me and the engineers and stuff. And he walked in with the Young Thugs and was pumped up. Like, he shouted my name like, Moe Z! And was amped up, gave me a big hug, like we knew each other. And said, standing there looking like Dr. Dre. I was like, I don't look like Dr. Dre. But I had on this Pendleton and I had on this Long Beach hat, and I kind of looked like Dre did in that one video with Snoop. So I guess he was just like pumped up about it.
Can you give us kind of a rundown of a lot of the songs that you produced for Tupac?
Yeah. It's kind of foggy, it's been a while, but the ones that were mine, that I produced, that were on the albums were Outlaw, Young Niggas, and From the Cradle to the Grave. Even though I did it as a remix, it was completely mine. Now, the reason I say that, because the other songs I'm going to mention, I either just remixed or I was brought in on the session to do little things. And that would be like Running for the Police, Lord Knows, I did the original Do for Love, and Throw Your Hands Up, I did for the album, but they put it on Panther's soundtrack for the movie Panther. And I did remixes of Dear Mama, Temptations, I did a few remixes for, and in the late night, I did a second version of that. That actually got redid like 4 times, I believe, the second version of that. A lot of people don't know that a lot of times a record label would take songs that he did with other producers and have different producers come in to either fix it up or completely redo it. So that was part of their process of getting the best that they could get. And if I die tonight, the part where it goes, tonight's the night I get in some shit, where they sampled Dr. Dre, that was my idea, because my engineer was mixing it, and I came in and threw that in. And gosh, so much other stuff I can't really put my finger on, but like they really had me involved in a lot of the process. I helped put together the sequence of the album as well.
Yeah, Moe Z Md.